What up? What up? What up? What up? Okay. Hey, grateful one. How's it going? How is it going? I want to come over here and address something. Um, y'all in the chat. See, sweet lips. I need to go get my. I'm trying to grow all this back. I may cut it off again tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not able to go to the barber. Mm. Where are you at, grateful one? Y'all eating this big bowl of salad. Um, I didn't eat my salad earlier. Australia. Mm. Hey, Cora. One of my coworkers um, moved back to Australia. Um, she's a friend of mine. She's offered for me to come and visit her. Mm. But I think Australia is nice. Um, but she moved back when they were having all the brush fires. Now, it was told to me that that fat, wide-nosed pig had some news, had something to say to me. Let me say something. You could say that I have an old ass face, but I'm in my 40s and you're in your 40s. Do you think you look much younger than me? Do you think you look much younger than me, James? Do you think you look much younger than me? Is the question. Now, first off, you sitting your ass over there looking like a blue-nosed pit bull, and you got nerve to talk about how someone looks? Are you kidding me? One thing is I can touch my toes. When I use the bathroom, I can see all of my equipment. My stomach is not blocking my equipment. Um, I don't have cankles. Now, you're truly a miserable person. You're very miserable. Now, you say you're celibate or you hadn't had sex in how many years? But was that by choice? This is a salad, James. Have you eaten a salad in a while? Do you eat salad? Well, you can still be big and eat salad because a lot of herbivores are large. Um, Now, I don't know if you felt like I was an easy target to come after because I hadn't been speaking on you. Now, I can speak on you. You and I are not in the same strat. You're not in my stratosphere. I live by myself. I don't live with anyone. I have a career. Um, I'm sought after. People want to date me. There are people that actually want to be with me and they can actually fit in the bed with me. Now, I don't know because maybe they have a fear of being crushed in the middle of the night if you roll your big ass over. But leave me out of this shit that y'all are going through. I wasn't in it. I didn't speak on your big fat funky ass. Now, you can't talk about any physical part of me, James, because all you have to do is walk in front of a fucking mirror and that's when the read begins. Okay, sis? Now, you and Five Babe were going at each other. Because, you always talk about this herd type of mindset. People going in groups to talk about. This group that we had tonight was not about James. Yeah, people were talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. But you felt that I was an easy target to come after, James. Again, sit your big, fat, funky ass down somewhere. Um, because again, you're unloved. I don't know if you didn't get helped enough as a child. And, I know trolls run back and start crap up, and they may have said something to us and then took it back to you. I don't watch you. I don't watch you. Hear me when I say that. So you need to stop this bullying tactic that you try to use because you have a larger platform. But for you to have what, 40,000 people, you get the same amount of people in your chat as Five Babe, and she has what, 11,000, 10,000? I only have 2,500, James, in my chat. I mean, my platform is 2,500. So of course I'm not going to have the large numbers that some YouTubers have because people come to see a roast. Now, and you're familiar with roast because you look like you can inhale a whole motherfucking roast up in your fucking nostrils alone. Now, again, I was just thinking, let me come on camera and, eat my salad. I made this wonderful salad. That's how I manage to stay in shape. I go jogging in the morning sometimes. I even have weights that I lift, James. I do a light cardio. These are weights, James. Now, I do all that to keep my body, up to par. Because I don't want to be a 40-year-old that looks like a 60-year-old. Again, when I go to urinate, I can still see my extremities. There's no gullet that's blocking my view. I don't have a black ring around my neck with folds of flesh. I don't wear a bra because I don't have large breasts as a man. So I understand why you're angry. I'm one of those gay men that it was gay men like me that probably weren't accepting of you, but I'm not that type of a gay man. I love everyone. I notice you tend to have problems with people that get a little attention. But let me drink my orange juice. Right. And Apple, that's exactly what it was. Because let me tell you what he would do. He would come into the chats, like in my platform in the beginning. He would come into the platform and he'd say stuff like, when I'm talking about when him and Five A was getting into it, and I said, I'm neutral, I'm not in it. I kept saying that. He would fall off into the chat and be like, Rebel, that's good, that's smart. But it was, to me, there was an underlying intimidation that he was trying to do, because to say, Rebel, that's smart, it was almost to say, yeah, Rebel, if you know what's good for you, you'll stay out of it. And I let him make it with that. But again, and I come in, I said, well, that's good for everyone. Because I saw where he was coming from. You know, they say he do that kind of stuff. But again, he does use the intimidation tactics. And he relies on others to build him up. He surrounds himself with his underlings to be like, mother this and mother that. And, my children are going to go fight for me. I don't run to a group to support me. I've never been that person. I've always said I supported Babe Nation. Stephanie, I said that. People heard me always say I wasn't taking sides. I wasn't in this fight. I was remaining neutral. But he turns around and comes on and says, out of nowhere, Rebel. He said, he was doing a video and he said, Rebel, shut the fuck up. I did a video and I said, no, you shut your motherfucking mouth up. I'm not that person. Now, you may feel that you have an idea of who Rebel is, but I think it's giving you a false sense of security. Now, if I was in front of you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And I promise you we wouldn't. I think that the older I've gotten, I've become more mature. Um, I haven't grown older and bitter. I could call someone right now and they would be over here in the next 20 minutes. It's by choice that I don't have a man laying up over here with me. I have people that are wanting to date me. I'm choosing to be single. It's my choice. I'm not being forced to be single. That's the difference. Now, you would think that a person that went through a cancer scare and survived cancer would be a totally different person. But I think that hasn't taught you anything. It hasn't taught you anything. You get on here, you rally people around you. Thank you, Tabitha. But Stephanie, let me tell you, I never, at one point I had respect for him, but I lost all respect for him because he started doing stuff like VS. The whole thing about trying to make people choose a side. Like if you don't say you're definitely with someone, then you're against them. But yeah, this is a huge bowl of salad. Uh, I have to make myself eat salad. Uh, but the thing is, I think people have to be aware as content creators, you're the person that sets the atmosphere on your platform. I didn't want my platform to be a platform beefing. Yeah, I did parodies about Tracy because Tracy was on here doing the most. And I wanted her to see how silly she looked. with the things she do. But wait, hold on. No, no, wait, no, and don't block him. I'm not gonna block you. No, Jay. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how. When I started doing Tracy, now we're gonna keep it real. Tracy was on these streets. I wasn't coming to Five Babes defense. I was not coming to Five Babes defense against Tracy. I don't roll like that. I'm not rolling like that. There are things that Five Babe do that I don't agree with. I will be the first to say it. But Tracy getting on here talking about people having AIDS and doing a lot of stuff that she was doing, it wasn't cool at all. Um, she made comments about my mother that's deceased. You know, I think that, hey, Chocolate Diamond. Now, what Five Babe and Tracy did, I wasn't taking Tracy's Five Babe side. I was talking coming from myself. I was talking about her. I lost a brother to AIDS. So with her saying that, I'm a supporter. I had a big issue with that. That's where that came from. You know, so hey, Apple. And I don't listen. I don't, and I said that to Five Babe before. I don't like the whole gays against women thing. It's not man against woman. It's a person against another person. Um, there's no advantage that a man has. There's no advantage on YouTube that a man has over a woman. A man and a woman getting into it is not going to be a disadvantage that the woman's having. They're both arguing. I'm not for a man fighting a woman at all. So I don't agree with women, men being in physical combat. I can't stand an abusive man. No, I don't want, you know what? And I don't want to be dragging. Um, Jay, let me tell you, I had stopped doing Tracy parodies, but Tracy still came at me. And I was like, okay, I could do a parody on her. If Tracy would have told me that, listen, those parodies, Rebel, please stop doing that. I said I would stop doing it. But when she was doing a lot of stuff she was doing, it's like, I don't like a bully. Now, when Jay, and hey, good morning. Good morning, YBS Mary. And the thing is, Five Babe can fight her fights. I met Five Babe. And me and Five Babe were cool. And I was a supporter of Tracy's in the beginning. But I was a supporter of Tracy's. I thought Tracy was sweet, but I saw his side. And I don't support any content creator 100. You know, I don't follow behind someone just supporting a lot of things they do. I was one of those people that said the F word and the B word were not the same. And that was my opinion. I said that. And that wasn't a popular opinion to have. But Okay, let me do this. So, oh, I see them. I don't have to have a moderator in here. I can take care of them. But uh, I think it's sad people want to beef with you and they want you to. Me doing a parody on Tracy, I wasn't saying Tracy had AIDS or that Tracy's gonna die or I'm posting Tracy's mother picture on my timeline. That's going above and beyond. You're doing way too much. And I'm not gonna block you, J Mac, because you do have a right to have an opinion. I'm not that type of a content creator. You can have a difference in opinion. I mean, you was respectful, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean, some content creators that if you would have went into, for example, Tracy's, if you would have went into Tracy's chat and you said what you said to me, you knew she would have blocked you instantly. Tell me now, be honest. Do you think she would have? No, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it what you said, a buck. And and that's sad because people should be able to voice their opinions, and everybody has a right. I said I would never be that type of content creator when people came on and had a difference of opinion. I would block you because, damn, I mean, that's kind of like, a dictator. My head will never get that big to do that. I won't do it. Hey, Pink Eyes. Good morning. But I just think people, I think people can go where they want to go. Pink Ice is a Tracy supporter, but she should be able to come wherever she wants to come to and not be attacked. I don't want my platform to be a platform everybody's fighting in the chat room. That's not cool to me. Thank you, Stephanie. Let's see what you're saying. Madam Page Turner. Uh, Everybody just don't talk crap about people. We do talk about other things. I've talked about people coming out stories. I've had people, family members on my page talking about them coming out, acceptance. There are other things that you talk about. My channel is not a beefing channel. I don't know how long you've been over here, but that's not all I do on my channel. Hey, TC. Good morning. And I appreciate that, Pink Ice. But thank you, Cora, for coming through. I appreciate the support. Be safe out there also. But I think Thank you, chocolate diamonds. And I think people should come to your platform and get something positive from it. I don't want my platform to be a beefing platform. Let me say that again. But if you disrespect me, I'm going to come back at you, and I'm not going to keep coming back at you. I'm just going to let you know how I stand, where I stand at. Oh, but I'm not going anywhere. He doesn't intimidate me at all. I don't care how large your platform is. Hey, Stephanie, you have J Mac. I'm one of those content creators. I always say I'm not. People are adopting this content, this area as a beef sector. You don't go to Google and you don't go to Google. You don't go to Google and put in beef sector, and this sector comes up. You don't put in beef sector, and this is the specific area. People claiming that because people like to beef. If you're beefing with someone, you get a lot more numbers. I'm not trying to get numbers like that. I don't care about numbers like that. I have a Google AdSense pin on my table over there. I had to resend the pin because I lost my other one. And I don't really go and look at my Google account that much. And I'm keeping it real with y'all. I looked at my Google account and I had like $360 in there from super chats. I wasn't rushing to go get the money because I'm not getting on YouTube to make money like this. It was a hobby for me. So I didn't, of course, I'm going to get the money. I'm putting that money toward other things, not from just myself. After all this is over, I pledge to give the majority of that money to buy stuff for people that are downtown sleeping. I'm not going to use that money to buy I may get me a pair of shoes out of $300. I'm not beefing for dollars. I don't beef for dollars. Thank you, TC. Oh, you like the chairs? I got them off of Wayfair. I My little chairs. I wanted my living room to have like that. There's two of them. Uh, I don't want y'all. I got papers on my table over there. I wanted to give it like a southwestern type of feel, um, and the bar stools right here are like a camel color. Um, I like orange, as you can tell. Hey, Miss All That. Thank you. Um, but I say that to say there are content creators that say they beef for dollars. If that's their thing, that's cool. Because that's what, that's their thing. It's not my thing. But I think because I wanted to do other stuff on my platform. I wanted to talk to people that have dealt with illnesses and came out of it. I know someone that has stage 4 cancer right now. And I've been keeping in contact with this person, and I've known him for years. And they've given him a time period of how long he's going to live. And I want to talk to him and just, get where his mind is at. I want to talk to people that are going through possibly transitioning, uh, gay people that have been put out of their homes, straight women that have been in abusive relationships and come out of the relationships much stronger. So there are other things that I'm going to do on my channel. I don't want my channel to be going back and forth with another content creator. My father's doing good. He's been responding well to the chemo. Um, he's not in remission yet, but he's leaning toward that. So, there's a lot of things that are going on. Thank you, J Mac. And that's what I want to do. Yeah, I do think that Triple Red X and I have similar tastes. Thank you, academics. Um, but I'm like this. Um, I've been reading more because I told y'all that I'm working on a novel. And this is some of the stuff, this is some of the literature that I read because this is a bookshelf. It's a rectangular bookshelf I have my laptop sitting on. Uh, this is one of my favorite authors, Terry Brooks. He writes a lot of sci-fi fantasy. This is the Legends of Shannara. There was a special that they were doing. I think it was MTV. Um, but I read him. Um, I read mostly sci-fi fantasy. Uh, I do a lot of reading during these days off. I've started reading this book, but I haven't really. This is a good read. Becoming Michelle Obama. Um, and you know what? I'm an old school type of reader. I don't like reading books on my laptop or on my phone. I like the feel of an actual book in my hands. I don't ever want to take that. It's something about curling up with a good book. Hey, reserved parking. What you said, I need your attention. He needs double bonded oxygen. What? Hey, Leo the Lioness, what's up? Leak you. Hey, Leak you. You were very informative earlier. Um, Miss all that. Would you guys, Leak you, did you get my email? And J Mac, that's the thing. I don't like calling this sector the beef sector. I've never liked that. I don't think it's the beef sector because we can be better than that. Why do we? It's almost like people are jockeying to be on the top to get more subscribers or just fighting for the numbers. I'm not in it like that. I've been reading that one. This is also a good. What was that other one? It was Letters to a Christian. Okay, this is it. This is also a good book. Letters to a Christian Nation. My daily, I got lead stuck in my teeth. This is my daily mantra. And I have to practice this all the time, but this is what I go by. Be yourself, learn new things, practice kindness, laugh out loud, and respect others. I saw this years ago and I just knew it just, screamed out to me. Because I think you do have to be yourself. And I'm myself on here. I'm not another person. I don't put on any airs and tell you I have this and that. Um, Learn new things. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Um, Practice kindness. People can see a dog on the street and they'll pet the dog. Not so with other human beings. Um, Laugh out loud. Laughing keeps people young. You have to learn to have a sense of humor. Um, Laughing, I was always like a class clown, and my family, we would go out of town. I would do silly things to, make them laugh or scare the hell out of them, which resulted in me laughing. And last but not least, the respect others. Respect is something that you should just give to people. And when I started doing the Tracy parodies, I did that simply because I thought she was being very stupid and just doing stuff that was unnecessary. As we as black people, we gotta want more. There's got to be more. I don't like a sector, and that's where we're limiting our growth by, we're becoming stagnant if we don't get out of this mindset of just beefing. Thank you, J Matt. No, hey Pooh. No, Pooh. Pooh, please, no. I don't want you to roast anyone. You, my girl. No, I don't want you to roast anyone. No, please, no. A Malcolm X book. And you know what? That's why I say learn new things. Come out of your comfort zone. Do things that you normally wouldn't do. You know, take a cooking class. Go to the beach. Try going to the museum if you've never won. You may see things, and they're just different avenues open up to you when you let yourself become unhindered. I think that's it. I don't know if that's my people jockey to stay on the bottom by continuously referring to this sector as the beef sector. Yes, TC, I couldn't agree with you more. I never liked that. Just that whole identifying this sector as the beef sector. Who determined it to be? Who made this the beef sector? Who just came out of nowhere and said this is going to be the beef sector? I get it. Sometimes people want the numbers, but I don't want those numbers. I don't want numbers by beefing. It's unnecessary. Uh, even like the whole Atlanta thing and going there, I don't want to beef with people just to go on a show. Doreen Bless, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you always come through, Doreen, and you be lighting up my day. Um, you and Tita Talks and Donna Hughes have me rolling, and I look at y'all more, more maternal, so to speak. And I'm not saying that y'all are real old or anything, but it's just, I like this is a sector that has a wide range of ages. You have people in their early 20s, 30s, 60s, we should all be able to find some type of a common ground. Yeah, but miss all that. I don't even like this. And that's the Tabitha. That is so true. And it puts shackles on our feet. You know, there are shackles on our ankles because we're limiting our growth by just being fighting. We're finding a new person to fight with. Who I'm gonna beef with this week? Then you got those subscribers that are carrying bones back and forth between the content creators. You know, I was never in the fight in the beginning. I don't beef for dollars. There's just more to life. To me, come to my channel and get something from my channel. You know, me talking about different drugs and different, not drugs, but different herbs, you know, vitamins that you can use. Pink ice, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I was driving my car. I got a flat tire. I veered into the neighborhood. Before I knew it, I was in the hood. People were fighting left and right, and I was like, "Where the hell am I at?" I haven't been able to escape, but I am gonna get the hell up out of here. If it's gonna be about beefing all the time, I'm gonna find some new section. Like I watch DJ Richie Sky. I watch uh this gentleman, I forgot his name. He does fashion for men, different things like for guys in their 20s, 30s, 40s. He does different type of, you know, things that men at different ages need, and you know, wardrobe. Um, it's a lot that I pick up. Alex Costa. Um, you know, I think that you can go other places because here you're going to get to a certain, when you get to that 15,000 subscriber mark, a lot of people are going to become stagnant. We're not going to grow. You know, your channel is going to remain at a certain level because you're not getting out of the neighborhood that you were born in. You get what I'm saying? I guess that's the only way to look at it for me. It's like you've been born in this sector and you're not willing to move out of Houston to experience anything else. J Mac, okay, he did. See, and that's the thing. Just really, you play a trombone. Listen, let me tell you, I got this little drum when I went to Nigeria in 2006. Someone gave this little drum to me as a gift. I don't know what type of wood it's made out of. I went as a volunteer, um, but it's it's made out of some type of wood, but it's a cute little drum set. I don't, a little stick, I guess, is where you can hit on it like this. But I thought it was cute. The sad thing is, when I went to Nigeria in 2006. Um, I was there for Thanksgiving week. It wasn't their Thanksgiving, but it was Thanksgiving here in the States. And there was a 300-person massacre the weekend that the week I left, the weekend afterwards, because I was in, again, Lagos, Nigeria. Um, and there was a fight between the Muslims and the Christians. They're very big onto different religious factions, and they'll fight to the death for, you know, their belief. But I was so unnerved while I was there because we would go through different checkpoints and there would be armed guards looking in the car. They had like the M16 type of guns. It was, I left earlier than I was supposed to. If I don't tell you I was a vegan the whole time I was there, only meat that they made me practically eat was a fish that they had brought to our table. We went and ate dinner at this place that the slaves were originally, when the slaves were taken from Africa, we ate at that beach. I have to remember the name. And there was like a lot of shipping crates. It sounds really nice, but let me tell you, when we walk between those railroad shipping cars, like the what are they called? You know, just the parts of the railroad containers. They were stacked up high on both sides, and you walk in between them. Uh, it smelled like pure urine because people had been pissing all in the area. So you walk through this urine smell, and you go to the beach. You're sitting on the beach, and you know the thing about Africa is people don't look at nudity the same, or people wear clothes, yes, but it's not a it's not weird for someone like if you're eating like in a like at the beach, someone just to pull their private out and start pissing a short distance away. Not really walking around a corner going somewhere, but just peeing. This wasn't in daylight. Uh, it was at night. But they brought like this big carp type of fish to the table, and everyone was picking. There was a bowl much like this, and you all would dip your fingers in the bowl, and they would give you like a little towel to dry your hands. All I could think about in my mind was, oh my God, we're all sharing the same water. What if someone was scratching on their ass or digging in their nose, and I just put my fingers in the same water that they put their hands in? And then we're going to eat off of the same fish that's on the table. Because you would pick a piece of the fish off, and the next person would get in and pick a piece off. Uh, they cooked the fish right there on the spot. It was like a little restaurant to the side. That was like a little, um, it was like almost like you know how we have taco trucks. It was like a a little open area that they were cooking in. But I never want to go back, to be quite honest. Uh, really. Uh, hey, Sherry. Thank you, reserve parking. Oh, okay. Miss all that. Hey, sunshine. But let me tell you the fight. If you go back to you can Google it. I guess 2006. It was the weekend of Thanksgiving. The weekend of Thanksgiving here in the States. Google that in 2006. There was a massacre, and they said 300 people were killed. I left earlier because I said I wasn't feeling well. Um, I just was ready to go. I didn't like the area that we were in. And one thing about Lagos, Nigeria, all the hotels had like along the fence, the hotel was like behind a stone wall. On top of the stone wall, they had broken pieces of glass that they had put in cement going around the whole perimeter of the hotel. When you would go to the hotel, someone would open up a little thing like a slate. They would pull a slate and look out and be like, yes. Like, you know, you'd have to show them ID or say that you're in this particular room. But I had a guide that was there that took me to the museum and took me riding on like a little street bike. If I don't tell you that was the most terrifying experience practically I've ever had, they were driving like really like reckless, and they're accustomed to it. But for me, I was thinking that we were going to be thrown off the bike. The guy was zipping through traffic and he was blowing his horn. He's driving. And I caught like their version of a taxi, which was picture the Scooby Doo mystery van. The mystery van with no doors on each side. People are just jumping in. They give their money when they jump in, and you get to when it stops. I swear to God, I kid you not, it never makes like a really, really complete stop unless you have like a lot of bags, I guess. But it would slow down almost complete, and you would just jump off. You just jump off. I was like, I wasn't ready for that. I really wasn't ready for it. And I'm sure there are parts of Nigeria you can go to that were beautiful. But I'm being honest about my experience. It just wasn't how I envisioned my first African trip would be. Mm. No, no, this was after Rwanda. This was in 2006. I think Rwanda was set, what, in the 80s or 90s? I'm not for certain. Oh, the test is tainted. Let me see. Jay, that's true. We will sell our people out for a profit, and that's sad. Um, it's really sad. Um, just when I see the homeless people here, um, I had family members that battled with drug addiction, alcoholism. I can say that because I'm not embarrassed about my family. Did we have drug addicts in my family? Yes, there were some. There were a couple of people on one on each side of my mother and father that had drug abuse problems. There were people more commonly in my family that had alcoholism. They were alcoholics. I grew up around a lot of people drinking. Um, so I said as an adult, I would never drink like that. And I've been around friends and acquaintances that were doing cocaine, and I've been around people doing meth. I've never been a person to try anything like that because I don't need a substance in my body. I've never, when you grow up seeing that kind of stuff as an adult, it made me and my siblings say that we would never subject ourselves to that. I knew people back in the days that are, they're dead now because they had overdoses or they were driving and hit someone and paralyzed them and they're in prison for almost the rest of their lives. But what y'all saying? And you know what? I was in a relationship with someone, and he is one of those kind of people. I think, yeah, TC, a lot of those that may be like Jehovah Witnesses, or I think maybe some of the Scientologists or Mormons, perhaps. Um, but I take. Let me show y'all something that's good to have. I'm not trying to. Gotta have a bite. This is something to take. I take this. Uh, Let me show y'all something. These are my daily things that I take that are good health wise. And I advise people to incorporate this in your diets. Okay. One thing is every morning I take a Super B complex. It's from Nature's Made. Uh, I also take zinc. Zinc is it's good for your immune system. I take echinacea. This is hard to come by right now. This is something you probably would have to. I ordered this off of Amazon. Uh, you take this actually 3 times a day. So I have like this pill thing, and I put it in because I would forget. I don't, it's hard to take a pill 3 times a day. But that is zinc. But the hidden thing that I take that a lot of people are not aware of that's really good is this. This Bragg's apple cider vinegar. You can see the bottle is almost gone. I got a brand new bottle in my pantry. I take this in the morning, not every morning, but I should. I get like a little shot glass and I put water and I put like almost half of this. It's good for detoxifying um, antioxidants. People take vinegar peels now, and this is yeah, this is the apple cider. Yeah, this is apple cider vinegar. Um, it's Bragg's, and it has the mother in it with the mother, and I'm guessing that the mother is like it in its most concentrated form because it's cloudy. It's not like filtered or anything. Yes, I don't take it to lose weight because I still eat. Um, but I do like a light workout now more so, um, and I jog. I want to get a bike next so I can go to like the bike trail down the street. But no, no, it's not good to drink it straight. Um, it's so strong that they don't advise you drinking vinegar straight because it'll mess up your stomach. You'll it may make you have cramps or something because it's just too concentrated. Uh, but what I do with my vinegar also something my mother used to do and my grandmother. I get cucumber and I put like salt and pepper on cucumber and I eat it with that vinegar. I mix it with water. YBS Mary. Yes. Mix it with water because vinegar is not it's not good for you to take it straight like that. It's just not good for your digestion. Um, I think it would give you like it would mess with your stomach. It's just they don't advise you drinking straight vinegar. The cucumber salad, that's so good. I love. It's very acidic. Yes, vinegar is very acidic. That's why you're not supposed to drink it straight because it will mess with your stomach. It's not advised. That's why people take pills or again, I mix mine with water. Sherry rose, that is good. It will get you lit early in the morning. Honey is good. I would mix mine with juice sometimes. I like pomegranate juice. Now, pomegranate juice is real good, but pomegranate juice is expensive as all get out. You can get like a little bottle like this, and it'd be like $8. What I start doing also, y'all, I don't like water. I don't like water, But let me tell you this little cup that I bought. Trying to grab it. Hold on. Okay. This is something I use for my water. I'm not a water drinker, but I got this off of Amazon, and this is excellent for your water. You notice on the back of it, it has measurements, how much water you should drink throughout the day, your water intake. Um, has this little cute little carry thing, and it fits in my cup holder in my car. Um, but the good thing is when you open it up, it has this in it. This is for when you put fruit and stuff in your water. Because I cut up like mango and pineapple, and I put a little mint, and I put it in here, and I let it sit overnight. When I let it sit overnight, the fruit is infused. It infuses with the water. So when you're drinking, the lid pops open like that, and the fruit is not mixing, coming out, choking you drinking with mint leaves. The little strainer keeps it separate. But I do that every day, now. Okay, Tabitha. Hey, Miss All That, will you post my email, please? Uh, really, J Mac? Alkaline water. Someone was telling me the health benefits of alkaline water like about 2 weeks ago, and I didn't know it had all those benefits because we have a store here that specializes in different herbal supplements, and they have alkaline water that they sell. This salad, uh, with my salads, I can't eat just a plain salad. This salad was like a half a bowl. I'm making myself eat all this. It's I have like the little sweet peppers, cucumber. I have the 50/50 salad blend that I buy from Kroger's. I have small tomatoes and chicken pieces. There's chicken in here, chicken breast. Oh, thank you, Miss All That. Hey, the Smart Show. I what was the other picture I was going to show y'all? Um, but I just think that you should come on. I'm very eclectic. I like listening to different types of music. Um, I think you can just don't get yourself caught up with. Um, I bought all these novels here. Um, I've read all of these. It's probably I have like 9 of them. Do you remember a movie back in the day? I Am Number Seven. It was like a kid that had like these special abilities, but it's almost like not like Harry Potter, but it's a little bit more for an older audience. But I bought all of these books because I was at home, like on vacation. So I was reading. I could read a book like that within like two days. Because when I'm reading, I'm like really, I kind of shut myself off from everyone and just immerse myself in the book. You remember the movie, The Never Ending Story? The little boy was like reading, and it was like a form of escapism. She Swears by Stephanie. Okay. Okay, I will do that, TC. And I love to get that type of information. Sometimes, wait, what did you say, Smart Show? Sometimes you get lazy and go to snappy salad or salada. Yeah, you know what? I prefer making my own salad though, because I'm just really I buy the salad mix every week. I usually don't eat all of it because I get like that big thing. Um, but I threw out some stuff. I buy pita bread. I don't drink milk. I drink soy milk, Blue Diamond, like that vanilla version with a hint of honey. It's good for my smoothies because I do drink a smoothie also. And people, please, please eat your leafy green vegetables. Um, Stock up on it. Eat spinach. That's the main thing. In my smoothies, I buy like the salad mix and the big thing, like I was just saying, but I only get spinach. When I get the spinach, I take it out and I put it in little Ziploc bags and I freeze it. So when I make my smoothie, I don't have to put like a lot of ice in it. Thank you, Mr. All That. Much love to you coming through, holding it down. Mm. I'm gonna look up the alkaline water though, because when the guy was telling me about it, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna check it out," and I was like really geared up to check it out, but I never really, got around to it. Yeah. Where's your bike? Okay, here you go. There you go, right there. Notice it's almost gone. I've been nibbling while I've been talking. Uh, I need to plug up my phone. Hold on for a second, y'all. My orange, uh, my orange chair. Hold on, here I come. I have to plug up my phone, y'all. Hold on. Let me see something. Get the light out. Sometimes there's a possum that comes on my porch and tears up my my little patio setting. Let me plug this up because my phone's a little low, so I'm gonna plug it up. I'm not on my laptop. Okay, give me a second. So, do y'all think y'all looking at me, peeping everything? Think my socks are busy enough? My socks. You know what? I think you should wear up. Yeah, they're a little tall. You should wear fun socks just to laugh. Thank you, J Mac, for coming through. Are you leaving? Oh, let me show you this, TC. It's funny because I forgot to show y'all. That was another thing. This also, I keep this, and this was one in the pantry. Yeah, I'm just. The vinegar is one thing. Again, this is the vinegar that I drink. Well, I take a little shot of this with water in the morning. Um, Also, this is the hidden secret weapon. This I keep. I have one in my refrigerator, but this right here, you can't go wrong. Beet juice. I put this in my smoothie also, but a word of caution. This juice is very red. Don't mix it with anything if you're afraid. If you have white on, it will stain it. Yes. Beet juice, and it's an acquired taste. Beet juice has a very earthy taste. It's very earthy. That's the only way I can describe it. It's like because they grow under the ground. So when you drink them, it tastes very, it's not real pleasant, but it's not really gross. It's very weird. And I mix, yeah, okay. Grateful one. Okay. It tastes like mud. It has an earthy taste. I was being a little better with the description, Grateful one. It tastes like earth. It's very earthy. Um, but I put that in my smoothie sometimes, or I'll stomach it and just drink it. Yes. Pickled beets. YBS Mary, I'm not a fan of beet juice. Let me say that. I have to mix it well in my smoothies. I put something sweet. I try to counteract it with something like pineapple or yes. But surprisingly, this little thing right here, I think it was like about $8 for this jar. And this is a how many ounces? This is 32 ounces. This 32-ounce jar was probably like about $7 or $8. It's not cheap to eat healthy. Let me say that. That's why a lot of people just go to Jack in the Box and get two tacos and a milkshake. But I prefer to live a long life and not go down a route. A lot of my older relatives, they had high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol. TZ, the beet juice is it. And this other, when I showed y'all this echinacea, I couldn't find this at any Walgreens or CVS. No, not at Walmart. I had to order this off of Amazon. Amazon. And this bottle was like about 16, I think, dollars. About $16. But so that's just something and then even the wellness, health and wellness. I think that really, and you know what? I think just that healthy Pomegranate juice. Now, beet juice is on one end. For me, pomegranate juice is on the other. I love pomegranate juice. I even have to put water in it though, because pomegranate juice, when it's concentrated, it's to me almost like tart, but not really. It's very I don't know how y'all would describe it, but it's not like a. It has a very strong taste. It's tartish. Hey Tenori, you know what? I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep, but I do have to do. I said I was gonna jog in the morning. Well, today. Um, Hold on. I'm trying to put my camera up here. Let me fix this. Come on, y'all. Okay. I am rigging something up because my little phone won't be here until Friday, I think. Has anyone gotten their stimulus check yet? Anyone? Anyone gotten their stimulus check yet? Hold on, let me. Dang it. Hold on, y'all. I'm messing with my phone because it's low and I have to properly put it up here. Okay, that's it. Hell no. I know people that have gotten it, well, one person, and it's pending. If you bank through a credit, you or some type of um, affiliate like that. I said affiliate, but you'll get your money sooner. But they're saying by the end of this week, and every person that I followed on YouTube, as far as people that are into a CPA. Um, I think this guy was I forgot what title he was, but he was saying you can go to irs.gov. If you didn't have a bank account or if you didn't file in 2018 at least, go to irs.gov and they have a portal that they just opened up Saturday for people to put their information. I was on the phone with a friend earlier yesterday and he was with me and he was doing it. And I told him to go there. He wasn't aware that there was a portal he could go to. You think they're going in alphabetical order? Uh, I don't know. But with the being mailed out, they're going to people who made less money first, um, then to the higher earners. The higher earners are getting their check last. They're saying that some people may not get their check till like September. Yeah. See, I didn't see that you had put that TC, but they said lowest to higher income for the checks. Now the stimulus direct deposit, I don't know in what order that goes in. What's it say? Hold on, let me put this charger in my phone. It's tripping. Oh Lord. Which one? Wait, which one is that? Hold on. Okay, TC, really? And your daughter Tabitha received hers. Stephanie, dang, your sister got hers yesterday? Baby, Tanari is TC. I had an ex-boyfriend I used to call Quick Draw McGraw as well, but for a totally different reason. But that is so funny that you called Tanari that because you know you dead on. And you know what, Tanari? Y'all, I don't appreciate you, T, Q Robinson, and Bama Girl talking about how y'all were going to be watching somebody in Chicago. So are you really, Tenori, why you over here on my platform? Can you just tell me that you'll give, listen, I need you to kind of divert Bama Girl's attention so that I could, beat a hasty retreat and escape when we in Chicago. Wait, hold on, what did you say? Oh, okay. Tabitha, because that's what I felt that they were. People that did direct deposit are going to get theirs. From what I've went online and seen from different people that are specialized, they set their platforms up on this. They said by the 17th or like all this week, you should be getting, not this week. This week is almost over. Uh, this is midweek. You should be getting your stimulus check by the 17th. I think that's what they were all saying. By the 17th, most people are going to be and got their direct deposit. Okay. You said the 16th, TC. See, and I've been going on following different guys, and these people have like huge platforms, and they talk about some political stuff, but they've been talking lately about the stimulus check. If you go to YouTube and put in stimulus check, it will pull up so many people that are experts in the area, I guess, and they've been following it, and they were dead on about a lot of things. And they said the portal for you to, if you don't have, if you filed your taxes and you didn't do it by direct deposit and you only did a check, you can go to irs.gov and they have a portal that you can put your information in, like a routing and a checking number, and that will bypass you waiting that long period to get a check. Grateful one. I'm glad. You need to go there, get all the vitamins. Let me tell you, you build your body's immune system up when you encounter something like COVID-19. Your body has a better chance of fighting it off. There are people that are not going to the hospital. Their body, their immunity is so strong that they'll have like a brief couple of days. It'll pass through, and you'll get better. Well, Jason, if you're 12, you don't need to be over here. Turmeric. And you know what? I heard turmeric has a lot of health benefits. Ginseng also. Ginseng, yo, I tried ginseng for the first time. I put it in my water. I did an infused water and I added ginseng. Ginseng is so strong that you can't put too much of it in your water if you want to give yourself a little kick because it's going to overpower everything else. Really? He's a buffoon, Tabitha. Sure. Pooh ho poo. What you want to ask me? You know what, TC? Oh my God, I agree with you. And yeah, Pooh, you can ask me something. Sure. But a lot of those vitamins now, turmeric is going to be easier to find than something like echinacea or zinc. Those vitamins, you can, it's hard to find them now. What were you going to ask me? Yes, they dropped my email. My email is, hey TT, my email is darksunx1x. Hold on. My email is darksunx at yahoo.com. It's dark sun is DARKSONX, the number one, X again at Yahoo. So it's dark sun X1X at Yahoo. It's like on my description box, like when you pull up my name, my YouTube information, it's there as well. Stephanie, I'm glad you came through, definitely. Uh, Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I love to see my people come through. I I Herb, good morning. Yeah, load up on your vitamins. I'm almost finished with this monster of a salad. What color is turmeric? Is it like orange? But they did. Miss All That, she dropped my email, Tabitha. going in. Turmeric is yellow. Okay, because I thought turmeric was like yellow, like a mustard yellow color. They're saying ashwagandha. I think that's the name of it. Ashwagandha. I may be butchering the name a little, but that's something to look into as well. I've heard a lot of good things about that. I was acting like Tracy. You saw, I mean, this salad is wearing me out. Mm. What you was wondering, Pooh? Now I thought you was gonna be asking me the question. Okay, nothing left. Okay, ashwagandha. Is that the correct term? Ashwagandha. 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 But it's funny because also I have like something from Dr. Teal's, and it is ashwagandha. It's a bath soak. It's for relaxation, and it's supposed to calm you down. It's calming. I put it in. It's like a Epsom salt, and I put it in my bath. Um, and in that, if I've been running or after I work out, I do a bath like that. Just marinade, I guess. Okay. I hadn't gotten any sleep yet, Pooh. I mean, cute. It boosts fertility in men. Y'all think my socks are bright enough? Look how colorful they are. And my little, look at them calves. But I used to walk a lot. Babe, I could kick like a thoroughbred horse. What you? Okay, that's what I. It's like a bath soak. Let me put my bowl up, y'all. I'm gonna show you this. Can you see my bright colored socks? Look how bright they are. Very I was going to show y'all this also. This right here is, this is what I put in. This is the Dr. Teals that I get that has the ashwagandha. It's for calming your mind. You can see it's really good. But I have a few other ones I didn't want to bring them out. But this right here was the most surprising. Have you ever seen, this is Dr. Teal's, and I got it at Walmart. Do you see what the label says? What it, this is the, oh, I had it backwards. Sorry. Uh, no, it was ashwagandha, Q Robinson. I'm here by myself. I don't have anyone. This is cannabis. This is cannabis hemp seed foaming bath. And you notice they got the little leaves on the front, the little green leaves. So I put this as a bubble bath. It's a foaming bath. And I put the ashwagandha as like, it's like Epsom bath salt. Um, and I relax in there. Baby, I'll pour me a glass of wine. And they, Dr. Teal's, uh, Q, Q, do you ever try a hemp meat, milk? I hadn't heard. This is something Q. Do you ever try these echinacea pills? Really good. You know, as far as your immunity and everything. Um, but I do that, and that's why I be relaxed. And you know, people made a good point. I'm not gonna go back and forth with that big blue nosed pit bull. You know, he's bitter and he's angry at the world. So I'm not gonna go back and forth with him. I'm a smaller YouTuber. You have 40,000 people. It would benefit my channel because it would bring people over, but you know, you sitting there in your nostrils. Uh, Again, I can stand up and when I urinate, I can see all of my male parts. My vision is not obscured by a big gullet. I look old. You said I look old also. Now, what could be worse than looking old? How about you're old, fat, and ugly? You're old, fat bitch. That would be the difference. And ugly. Okay, you say I look old, but you don't look cute. You look old, bad built as well. You know, you're a walking read. I don't have to even read you like that. But I'm going to let it go right here because I don't have to keep going back and forth with you. I don't have to rally the troops around me to fight for me. You know, you can just stand up in front of the mirror and that'll be a read all in itself. Q, exactly. Sitting his ass looking like a, oh, I don't know what the fuck he looked like. Something big and oblong, portly. But you know what, listen. He said that I look old. He said I look old. Listen, I'm 27 to 35 years old, and I'm gonna stick with that. But if I did look old, just say if I was in my early 40s, I'm going out on a limb here because most of you probably think I'm like 23, 22. But Perhaps say this, if I was in my early 40s, he's in his 40s. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I mean, you're trying to read me by what? Physical looks? You're really trying to read me by physical looks. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I know that. But do you think you really have that much room? You know, you have about as much room as you would have in a fucking California king size bed trying to move around. That's how much room you have to talk about me. Child, go sit your ass down somewhere. Hell no, Q. You know what, Q? And you know y'all were talking about that, and then you have captivating falling out of the bushes when y'all were talking about couple stuff. I was like, that damn Q. Q, you and Tanari, Bama girl as well. Yeah. Mm-mm. Well, again, I'm gonna take that. You say that, I got all this hair on my face. Y'all, I had cut all of this off and I had just this and this. This is already growing back after a couple of days. So it'll be a full goatee probably by the weekend. I don't want to grow it all back. I'm not gonna grow all of this back. I'm gonna let my face breathe. But you know what? I, perhaps you say I look old. Okay. Again, I'm gonna go with that. But with my old looking ass, I don't have a problem pulling anybody. I can call a man right now and he'd be here within 20 minutes. It's by choice. I'm not forced into celibacy. Pooh, Pooh, you know what? You be coming on, you people ass up and you just be messing with them, playing around. But you know what you be doing. But again, you know what, y'all? I want to apologize to my subscribers because I don't want them to come over here and just see roasting. My platform is not geared toward roasting. That's not my thing. I don't want that to be what I'm known for. I want to be a channel that's reaching out to people, going on the street, talking to people, um, just having a sit down conversation with someone, like just friends talking, someone that came through addiction, someone that may have been homeless that got back on their feet. Thank you, Puff. Thank you, Puff. But y'all, late. Well, it's getting early. I feel like I'm doing a walk of shame right now. But I'm gonna go lay it down. Um, Again, I much love. Listen, I appreciate all the support. If I have 10, 15 people watching me, I don't complain about it because people have other things to do. But I didn't want to be forced into this position of beefing with someone. But I have to let this big Brahma bull know that I'm not anyone's punk bitch. So whoever gets in the bushes and go over there, James, why don't you just go waddle your ass to some duck pond and go sun yourself on a log on the riverbank? It's just time consuming. It's misery loves company, and it's just, why would such a large YouTuber want to fight with someone that only has 2,500 subscribers? And that's what it is, poo ho. Poo ho, poo. Poo, that's it, But it's like, again, it's pointless. It's pointless. You can call you again. You're gonna say. I look old, and I'm gonna respond back and say you're fat and ugly. I look old. You're fat as fucking ugly. There we have it. I stand up, I can see my dick when I piss. My stomach is not blocking my view. So, I don't have cankles. Um, I could pick up something off the floor and I fall my ass over and they have to roll me back to my feet like a fucking turtle. That's the difference. So this old face that you say I have, I'm gonna accept it. You know, I got an old face. You're fat and ugly. We both can agree on that, right? But again, we can stand each other side by side and just see what people have to say about us. Because, I can get up out of my chair and move around. I can move around. You see, look, I can, look, I probably got a bite and everything. I can move around. See that? I can touch my toes. I can, high kick. Can you do this? I can do all that. Now, granted, I may have to finish and soak myself in this, but needless to say, I can move around and, do jumping jacks and, you know, pick up something off the floor, turn around without crashing into something and knocking a fucking hole in the wall. I can do all of that. And, like I said before, I don't have to reach into some crevasse and pull my balls and penis out to pee. But yeah, Q, and at the end of the day, just like Bama Girl, association makes you a target. But, I don't dox people. I don't have to post any pictures of your family or get people to send me stuff. I don't want anyone ever sending me information on this man. I don't care. I'm responding back to something that was said about me. It's a simple response. What you say? Okay. And the thing you got to realize. I know I'm not everyone's type, and I'm happy. I'm content with that. I'm not everyone's type, but I do have suitors. And a man doesn't define me. That doesn't define me having a man. But I wasn't forced into a life of celibacy. God, okay. I'm getting my behind off of here now, y'all. Much love to y'all. I'll be back later. I go back to work tomorrow. I'm off all day today. So I'm going to fall into a diabetic coma because I've eaten and I've, oh, grateful one. I appreciate that. But it's not a competition. It's like you're assaulting my looks. The first thing you can go after is looks. Isn't that a classic case of the pot calling the proverbial pan black? Oh, wait, the pot calling the kettle. I'm sorry. I was having a Tracy moment. The pot calling the kettle black. But again, thank you guys and gals for coming out. Much love. I'll be on later. I'm going to go in here and fall asleep. And I'm going to sleep for hours. Q, thank you for coming through, Q. Uh, but much love, y'all.